Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're well. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to hit this like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So check out my IG page when you get a chance. The IG page is elevation underscore mentor. So today we're going to talk about the stock Tesla. Something groundbreaking happened today. And before we do that, we're just going to talk about what Tesla did in the past 5 years. In the past 5 years, the stock increased by 1,122%. That's just within the past 5 years, 1,122%. So some people were in that and aware of that, and then other people were not. So if you're one of the persons that were not, then there's going to be more opportunity coming up in the future. If you're interested in what's happening in the stock market, feel free to check out my link below and join the waitlist for the investment group. All right. So something groundbreaking happened for Tesla. As you know, Elon Musk is over in China, in Beijing, to be specific. And so China approved his plan for FSD. So it's being called FSD all over the media. So full self-driving cars. So he has the approval from China to do full self-driving cars over in China, which is considered to be a game changer. So he's over in Beijing. You know, China, they have different price wars going on. But there's this relationship that Elon Musk has with China. So he's able to form this relationship and he's able to form this partnership. And they did approve the full self driving car over in China, which is a win for Tesla. It's a win for the stock. And so the stock actually increased today. It increased by 15.39% for Tesla. So, you know, Tesla has been going down, 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 right? So now it's resurfacing. So it shot up today 15.39%. So the news today is good news for Tesla. They have approval to do their full self driving cars over in China. So this is groundbreaking and it's a game changer for Tesla. So the relationship between Elon Musk and China is important for the stock, building it up, partnering together. That's what he's doing. And so China is one of Tesla's largest markets for electric vehicles. One of his largest markets. Not only is it made over in China, it's made over in Shanghai. A large proportion of Tesla cars are made over in Shanghai. But not only that, Tesla is the largest market for China is the largest market for these electric vehicles, Tesla. So he does have some competitors out here. His competitors mainly being a company called BYD, Neo, and XP. So those are some competitors. But the fact that he has the backing from China makes his company a lot stronger. So they are saying that this relationship is mutually beneficial, that it will be muni- that it will be mutually beneficial because even though Elon Musk is using China to build his brand, make his brand stronger, and to increase profit for the company, China will be getting some benefit out of this. And the what is suspected is that Chinese electric vehicles, you know, they have their own electric vehicles, that they will be entering the US market. So a mutually beneficial agreement. So that is what is suspected, that China will be using this to have their electric vehicles enter the US market. So that is what is going on. There's a partnership between Elon Musk and China. So he met with official number two, which is considered a very high up person in China. They, when they talk about the people there, they name them like number two officials. So he was meeting with the number two official over there in China. So pretty important person to the Chinese people. And that is who he was talking to. That is who he partnered with. And it is a go. It is a go. It has been approved. It's in the media as FSD, and that is the full self-driving car. So Tesla pretty much needs China, but at the same token, China needs Tesla also. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship going on, and that has been established. As a result of that, we saw an increase in the stock by 15.39%. So we will see where that goes in the future, but it's looking bright thus far. Anytime you are able to partner with China, like, so his future is looking bright. It's looking better because it's pretty tumultuous, right? It's pretty tumultuous. So I'm sure you are aware of that. Everything that's going on with Elon Musk, I'm sure you're aware of what Elon Musk stands for, and his belief in free speech and where he stands. I'm sure you're aware of that. So it's been pretty tumultuous. But what just happened recently over in China is a good sign for a stronger brand and the recovering of the stock. So we will see what happens with that. So do me a favor and let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think about Tesla stock? You can leave that in the comments. And what do you think about the stock market in general? You can leave that in the comments. I'm still reading Kiyosaki's book, and he has a chapter in his book, How to Get Rich. How to Get Rich. And he lays it out in two sentences. He says it's very simple. And so you may have an idea of what that is. Some of you watching me are already wealthy. If that's you, come on to the show so I can interview you. For other people, it might not be too clear how you obtain wealth, like especially depending on where you came from, where you grew up. So I'm reading this book, and I just think the book is interesting because it has this one chapter, and the chapter says, "How do you become rich?" And he answers that in two sentences, and he says it's very simple. He says it's not rocket science. So if you're interested, check out the book. I'm not going to lay it out here, but check out the book if you are interested. I think it's pretty interesting. He also talks about the way you think. The way you think. You can either think that this is easy or you can think that this is hard. And I think that's interesting because um, there's a lot of components to this, right? It's not just black and white. So we had a lot of things out here. We have racism, which is very real. We have sexism, which is very real. And so he talks about changing the way you think. You could either think that it's easy or you can think that it's hard. Now, this is coming from an Asian man. As you can see, I am not a man, and as you can see, I'm not Asian. But the book is very, very, very interesting. And so that is what I am reading right now. So I'm going to leave right now, but do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Feel free to leave your comments and your thoughts, your opinions, and also check out the pin link. So I have a hat collection and I would like for you to check it out. This is pertaining to dating. All right. Thank you for watching. And on the way out, hit that like button. Have a good rest of your day.